This video is about the city of Trapani on the west coast of Sicily and the salt beds that are found outside the town. The city was founded by the island natives called the Elymaeans, if I'm saying it correctly. Like every other place in Sicily, this place has been ruled over by Carthage, Rome, the Vandals, the Ostrogoths, the Byzantines, the Arabs, and the Normans, French, Spanish. Again, all has great effects on the food. This is the Piazza Mercato del Pesci. It's a site of historic fish markets and festivals. The Palazzo Caravetta seemed to be where all of the nightlife was in the old section. In the 17th century, the city pretty much decayed due to revolts, plagues, and famine. Because of the harbor, which was so important, the city was badly damaged during World War II due to intense Allied bombardments. Sicily has some of the most laid-back dogs I have ever seen anywhere. We took a short trip to the salt beds. Trapani salt is sold all over the world. It's actually from here that you start to take the little ferry boat to see the Martia Island. The Mediterranean water comes in, it dries in these beds, then the salt is harvested. It's quite a process, and it just ends up in tables everywhere. Back in town, you can take a walk along the waterfront and you see why it's such a busy and important harbor. This has been an extremely important harbor, both in ancient times and in the present day. We saw mountains of salt on some of the ships getting sent around the world. While we were there, we noticed that there was sand on everything, especially the cars, and what we found out was that this sand is from the Sirocco winds blowing from the Sahara, and this is the worst that it's been in 20 years. Every town and city in Italy has a Piazza Garibaldi. The Trapani Cathedral, or the Basilica of St. Lawrence the Martyr, is a cathedral dedicated to St. Lawrence. The church was built by order of Alfonso the Magnanimous in 1421 and was elevated to a parish in the second half of the 15th century. In 1844, when the Diocese of Trapani was created, the church was made its episcopal seat. Over the following centuries, the building was modified several times, and its current appearance dates from the restoration of the 18th century. You are Sicilian first, Italian second. The Mysteries are among the oldest continuously running religious events in Europe, having been played every Good Friday since before the Easter of 1612. This runs for at least 16 continuous hours and sometimes well beyond 24 hours, making it the longest religious festival in Sicily and in Italy, even more than the processions during the Holy Week in Spain. These are the floats that are carried in the processions. As in Spain during Holy Week, these are extremely heavy, full-size plaster and wood figurines, and they're depictions of the life of Christ. and they are carried on people's shoulders. They have been dropped, bombed, and repaired since 1612. A nice wine overlooking the Mediterranean. Sometimes too many wines overlooking the Mediterranean.